Welcome to the woodshed for the second installment of Master Where Do Granules Come From? Now, this part of the job is done outdoors because it's one of the dirtiest and nastiest jobs in all of goldsmithing, and it involves the use of charcoal powder, which you do not want to get in your house or your workshop or anything. So I do this outdoors, hence the woodshed. So what I have here, just set this down. You come in here, I have an electric furnace. It's a Kerr electromelt furnace. Right now it's at about 1,000 degrees. I've pre-warmed it. I've been loading up the crucible inside. And I'm about to just do some more layers here. So basically what I have here is charcoal powder. This is the nasty stuff. You'll notice I'm wearing a charcoal colored corduroy shirt. This is my granule making shirt because it matches the charcoal. Isn't that nice? So what I do is I try to disperse these little snippets. These are what I made with the cutter in the previous installment. So what I do is you try to disperse this as evenly as possible. Into the charcoal. And the charcoal does a couple of things. The charcoal keeps the snippets from touching each other, but it also provides an environment, a reducing environment, so that the granules are not as likely to oxidize. So I try to disperse them in as evenly as possible so that they don't touch together. Now, because there's thousands and thousands of snippets, some of them are going to touch each other and they will make a larger granule. So what happens is I heat this up to 2,000 degrees. It takes about 3 hours to bake the whole thing. And when the temperature is reached that the granules melt, because they are a dense metal, they form into a perfect sphere. And then the granules just float in that not the copper, but the charcoal dust. Let me just put a little more in here. Okay, I'm going to let that slowly warm up a little bit before I finish this up. So what I do is I just layer it up all the way to the top. Granules are dispersed. They form into perfect spheres. And on our next installment, we'll go over the removal of the granules from the charcoal powder and the final screening and sorting. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.